Why do you lose money every month? I was broke for 3 years straight, and I could not understand why my paycheck always disappeared before the end of the month. I thought I was smart. I thought I knew how money worked, but my brain was working against me every single day, and I did not even know it was happening. I kept making the same mistakes over and over again, and I blamed the economy. I blamed my job. I blamed my salary. But the real problem was inside my head. A broke guy kept telling himself stories that kept him poor, and I was that guy until I saw how a millionaire thinks different. He does not have more money, he has a different mind. And that changed everything for me. When I started watching my own thoughts around money, I realized I was living inside a trap. And that trap had a name: loss aversion. Loss aversion means your brain feels losing $1 twice as painful as finding $2. And that is why you freeze when you should act. That is why you hold bad investments too long. That is why you avoid checking your bank account, because pain hurts more than pleasure, and your brain will do anything to avoid pain, even if it keeps you broke forever. I used to think I needed more income, but the truth was I needed a different reaction to the income one already had, and that reaction starts in the mind, not in the bank account. The broke guy spent years running from pain and staying broke, while the millionaire ran toward discomfort and got free. That is the first lesson. Your brain is not broken, it is just trained wrong. And training can be changed with awareness and small reps every single day, without fail, until new wiring becomes stronger than old wiring that kept you stuck. A broke guy used to get paid on Friday, and by Monday his account was almost empty again. He would buy things he did not need just to feel better for 5 minutes. Then he would feel guilty for the rest of the week, and he would tell himself next month will be different. But next month was always the same story. The pain of spending hurt less than the pain of saving, because saving meant giving up something right now, and his brain hated that feeling, so he chose quick pleasure over long-term peace. He did not know a millionaire thinks in opposites. A millionaire feels pain when money leaves without purpose. A millionaire feels pain when he buys things to impress people. He does not. Like a millionaire trained his mind to feel the pain of staying broke more than the pain of waiting, and that one switch changed his whole life. The broke guy learned this too late. After years of struggling, he realized money is not about numbers, it is about emotions. It is about what your brain tells you in the moment. When you have the choice to spend or to wait, and most people choose spend because their brain is wired to avoid pain. Right now, the broke guy started noticing that feeling in his chest right before he clicked buy. And that moment of noticing became his first weapon against the trap that kept him poor for so long. And he practiced that weapon daily until it became automatic and natural, and his money started staying longer in his account without effort. Lesson number 1 is your brain lies to you about loss. When you lose $20, you feel it in your body. Your chest gets tight, your mood drops for hours. But when you gain $20, you smile for 10 seconds, then you forget it. That is loss aversion. And every broke guy lives inside that feeling every day. He avoids decisions because decisions might lead to loss. He keeps money in cash because investing might lead to loss. He stays in a job he hates because quitting might lead to loss. A millionaire knows this trick, and he trains his mind to see loss different. He sees staying the same as the biggest loss of all. He sees time wasted as money burned. He sees fear as the most expensive tax you will ever pay. When a broke guy learned this, he started asking a different question, not what will I lose if I try, but what will I lose if I never try? And that question changed how he saw every dollar and every choice. He stopped avoiding risk and started avoiding regret, because regret lasts longer than any financial loss, and that shift made his brain work for him instead of against him. And slowly his actions started matching the new question instead of the old fear. Lesson number 2 is your money beliefs were installed when you were a kid and you never updated them. A broke guy grew up hearing money is hard, money is evil, rich people are greedy, and those words became code inside his brain. So every time money came close, his brain pushed it away to protect him from becoming bad. His brain thought it was helping him, but it was keeping him poor. A millionaire had different code installed. He heard money is a tool. Money solves problems. Money helps people, and his brain let money stay close and grow. When a broke guy heard a millionaire story, he realized beliefs are not facts. They are just old recordings, and recordings can be changed, but not by force, not by motivation, only by noticing the old story. and telling a new one slowly every day until your brain believes it. And that is how money psychology works. It is not about math, it is about identity. It is about who you think you are when money is in your hand. The broke guy started writing new lines for his brain every morning until the old lines lost their power and faded away like old software that no longer runs. Lesson number 3 is spending habits are not about discipline, they are about emotion. A broke guy spent money when he felt bored, when he felt stressed, when he felt empty. Because buying gave him a hit of control for 5 minutes, then the emptiness came back stronger, and he spent again to kill the pain, and that loop kept him broke for years. A millionaire learned to sit with that feeling without fixing it with cash. He learned to feel bored and do nothing. He learned to feel stress and breathe. Through it, he learned that the urge to spend always passes if you do not feed it. And when a broke guy copied that one habit, his money started staying longer in his account. For the first time in his life, he saw that money was never the problem, his reaction to feelings was the problem. And once he trained his reaction, his financial life started to change slowly, but it changed for real. He learned that waiting 10 seconds before buying was more powerful than any budgeting app, because those 10 seconds let his real mind come back and make the choice instead of the emotional brain. A millionaire does not have better luck, he has better training. He trained his mind to notice fear before acting. He trained his mind to wait 10 seconds before spending. He trained his mind to ask, what would future me want me to do right now? And that training beats talent every time. A broke guy thought millionaires were born different. But when he studied their stories, he saw they were made, not born. They made themselves through small reps, everyday reps of patience, reps of noticing, reps of choosing discomfort over comfort. And that is the rich mindset. It is not fancy, it is not secret, it is just reps. And the broke guy started doing reps, 2 small reps every day. He did not get rich overnight, but he stopped getting poorer overnight. And that was the first win. And the first win is always the most important one, because it proves your brain can change. And once your brain believes change is possible, it starts looking for more ways to change. And that is how momentum starts from nothing and builds into something real. If you are watching this and you feel stuck, know that you are not stupid and you are not lazy. Your brain is just running old code, and old code can be updated. A broke guy spent years blaming himself until he understood the game. And once he understood the game, he stopped playing against himself. He started working with his mind instead of fighting it. He started noticing his thoughts instead of believing them. He started choosing slow peace over fast pain. And that is how the trap breaks, not with one big move, but with one small rep today. So watch your thoughts around money this week. Do not judge them, just notice them and ask, is this thought keeping me rich or keeping me broke? Because awareness is the first step, and the first step is always enough to start the change you want in your life. Remember, the millionaire was once a broke guy who decided to train his mind, and you can make the same decision starting right now with one small rep.